Sir Alan James Hollinghurst, born May 26, 1954, is an acclaimed English novelist, poet, and translator. Born in Stroud, Gloucestershire, he studied English literature at Magdalen College, Oxford, where he earned both his undergraduate and M.Lit degrees. During his time at Oxford, he wrote his master's thesis on gay literary figures like E.M. Forster and Ronald Fairbank, setting the groundwork for his future career. Before becoming a full-time novelist, Hollinghurst worked as a lecturer at Oxford and University College London and served as the deputy editor of the Times Literary Supplement from 1985 to 1990. Widely regarded as one of the modern Britain's finest prose stylists, he is credited with helping gay-themed literature transition into the mainstream. Over his 5-decade career, his work has earned numerous accolades, including the 2004 Booker Prize for The Line of Beauty. Let's see some of his important works. The Swimming Pool Library, published in 1988. Set in London just before the rise of the AIDS epidemic in 1983, this breakthrough debut novel follows a wealthy young gay aristocrat, William Beckwith, as he agrees to write the biography of an elderly lord. Through the old man's journal, the story exposes the hidden dark history of homophobia, class privilege, and racial dynamics in 20th century Britain. The Folding Star, published in 1994. Shortlisted for the Booker Prize, this intoxicating novel tells the story of Edward Manners, an English tutor in a Belgian city who becomes obsessively infatuated with his teenage male student. Highly reminiscent of Thomas Mann's Death in Venice, it explores memory, grief, and unrequited longing alongside the life of a fictional symbolist painter. The Spell, published in 1998. A lighter, sharp-witted comedy of manners that traces the interlocking love lives, midlife crisis, and drug-fueled escapades of 4 gay men across different generations. Set between London and a picturesque Dorset village, it offers an astute examination of fidelity, desire, and changing social attitudes in the 1990s. The Line of Beauty, published in 2004. Winner of the Booker Prize, this masterpiece is set against the backdrop of Thatcherite Britain and the emerging AIDS crisis in the 1980s. It follows Nick Guest, a young Oxford graduate living in the grand home of a Tory MP's family, as he navigates high society, political hypocrisy, and his own secret romantic life. The Stranger's Child, published in 2011. Spanning a century of British social history from World War I to the 21st century, this expansive novel examines how the myth of a young aristocrat war poet is shaped and reshaped over time. It explores literary legacy, secret desires, and the fragile, slippery nature of historical truth. The Saffron Affair, published in 2017. Beginning at Oxford in 1940 and stretching across several generations into the 2010s, this multi-generational saga explores the life-altering impact of a wartime sexual scandal. The novel masterfully traces how art, social attitudes towards sexuality, and family ties evolve over 7 decades. Our Evenings, published in 2024, told through the recollections of Dave Wynn, a mixed-race actor reflecting on his life from the 1960s to the present. This sweeping narrative examines race, class mobility, and queer identity. It contrasts Dave's artistic journey with the rising career of ruthless child schoolmate turned right-wing politician.